You are 34. You have $1.2 million. Your brother has a $92,000 car. He has $8,400 in his bank account. The difference between you is not your salary. It is not your intelligence. It is not luck. The difference is one question you answered differently at 24. What do you want people to think you have? And what do you actually want to have? You are 24. Friday night. You are standing outside a restaurant downtown. Jordan is wearing a watch that costs $7,800. You know this because he told you 3 times. You are wearing a $40 watch from a department store. Jordan looks at it. Jordan says, "You still wear that?" You look at your wrist. You say, "It tells time." Jordan laughs. The restaurant is expensive. The kind of expensive where the menu does not show prices. Jordan likes places like this. Jordan likes the lighting. Jordan likes the valet. Jordan likes the feeling people get when they see him walk in. Jordan orders a $160 bottle of wine. You order water. Jordan says, "You have to start living a little." You ask what that means. Jordan points around the room. This. A woman with a designer handbag. A man wearing a jacket that costs more than your monthly rent. A couple taking pictures of their food. Jordan says, "This is what success looks like." You say, "Does it?" Jordan stops smiling. The waiter arrives. Jordan orders another bottle. You do not say anything. The bill arrives. $684. Jordan reaches for his wallet. He pauses. He looks at you. He says, "Can you get this?" You stare at him. Jordan says, "I'll send it back." He will not. Outside, Jordan gets into his 2018 BMW. It is financed. The payment is $730 a month. He tells people he owns it. You walk to your 2009 Honda Civic. It has 143,000 miles. The driver's side window only works when it wants to. Jordan looks at the Civic. He says, "You know people judge you by what you drive." You say, "I know," Jordan says. "Then why do you keep driving that?" You say, "Because I know what both of them cost me." Every month, you put $1,000 into an investment account. Jordan puts $1,000 into looking like he has more money than you. The difference is invisible. For now, you are 25. Your salary is $61,000. Jordan makes $64,000. He posts a picture from a rooftop bar. City lights behind him. Caption, "Different level." You see the picture at 11:43 p.m. You are sitting at your kitchen table. You just transferred $1,200 into your investment account. Jordan has 243 likes. You have $14,000 invested. Nobody knows. The next morning, Jordan calls. He says, "You see my post?" You say yes. Jordan says, "People are starting to notice." He tells you about the new apartment, $2,300 a month. He says it has floor-to-ceiling windows. You ask if he can afford it. Jordan laughs. Everyone can afford something. That evening, you open your investment account. $15,241. You close the app. You do not feel rich. Jordan feels rich. He has a BMW, a rooftop apartment, a $7,800 watch, and $1,200 in his checking account. You both go to sleep. The difference is $14,000. You do not know it yet. You are 27. 3 years have passed. Your Civic has 178,000 miles. You have replaced the brakes twice. You replaced the tires once. You have never made a car payment. Jordan has a new Mercedes. The BMW is gone. He traded it in. He tells you the Mercedes is an investment. You ask how. He says, "It's an asset." The Mercedes payment is $1,180 a month. Jordan says he negotiated a great deal. That weekend, you meet at your parents' house. Your mother has made too much food. Your father watches television in the living room. Jordan arrives 45 minutes late. He is wearing a new jacket. Your mother says, "You look nice." Jordan smiles. You arrive in the Civic, your mother says. "Your car is still running," you say. "So far." Jordan laughs. During dinner, your father asks how work is going. You say it is good. Jordan says he is thinking about buying a condo. Everyone looks at him. Your mother says, "That's wonderful." Jordan says, "Yeah, I'm trying to build equity. The condo costs $410,000. Jordan has $11,000 saved. The down payment comes from a loan. You only know that Jordan has a new Mercedes. You have $74,000 invested. But at dinner, everyone congratulates Jordan. Nobody congratulates you. You are not offended. You are lying. After dinner, you go outside. The Civic is parked next to the Mercedes. Your father walks out. He looks at the two cars, he says, "You know, you could afford something better now." He says, "You work hard." You say, "I know." He says, "You should enjoy it." You look through the windshield. Your investment account has $74,000. You say, "I am." Because the hardest part about getting rich is that, for a long time, you look exactly like someone who is not. You are 29. Your salary is now $92,000. Jordan's is $98,000. You still live in the same apartment. Jordan moved into the condo. He posts a picture of the kitchen. Marble counters. Gold lights. A bottle of champagne on the island. Caption: "Finally made it." You are happy for him. You really are. Then your phone rings. It is Jordan. He says, "Can you lend me $4,000? You ask why? He says, "Just a timing thing. The closing costs were more than I expected." You look at the kitchen picture. The champagne is still sitting on the marble counter. You send him the money. He promises to pay you back in 2 weeks. He pays you back in 4 months. You never mention it. A month later, Jordan calls again. He says, "I think I'm going to get a new watch." You say, "You just bought one," Jordan says. "That one was before the condo." You ask what the condo has to do with the watch. Jordan says, "You have to look successful when you're successful." You have $126,000 invested. Jordan has a $410,000 condo, a Mercedes, a new watch, designer furniture, and $3,200 in his checking account. From the outside, Jordan is winning. From the inside, he is calculating every automatic payment. You are 31. The market drops. Your investment account falls from $198,000 to $141,000. You feel sick. You call Jordan, he says, "I'm not worried." You ask where his money is, he says. "In real estate." You ask if he has cash saved, Jordan says, "I have the condo." You ask if he could sell it tomorrow. You ask if he could pay 6 months of expenses without a paycheck. More silence. That night, you look at your account again. $141,000. You feel poorer than you did at 24. At 24, you had $14,000. But nobody knew. Now you have $141,000. And watching it disappear makes you feel like you have nothing. Looking rich is emotionally easier. You buy something. People notice. You invest something. Nobody notices. You wait longer. Still nobody notices. You become wealthy quietly. And for years, it feels like you are losing. You are 32. Your Civic finally dies. 221,000 miles. The mechanic looks at you, he says, "It's done." You laugh. You have been waiting for this day for 8 years. You walk into a dealership. The salesman sees your shoes. He sees your old jacket. He assumes you are there to look. He shows you a used car. You ask about the new ones. He looks surprised. You choose a car. It costs $31,000. You pay cash. The salesman asks if you want financing. You say no. He asks if you want an extended warranty. You say no. He asks if you want the premium package. You say no. He looks at you differently. The car is comfortable. It has heated seats. The windows work. You enjoy it. You did not avoid spending money forever. You just stopped using money to prove something. That night, Jordan visits. He sees the new car. He says, "Finally." Jordan walks inside. He looks around your apartment. Same couch, same table, same television. Jordan says, "You should upgrade your place." You ask why. Jordan says, "You can afford it now." Jordan asks, "How much money do you actually have?" You do not answer. Jordan laughs. "You're not secretly a millionaire or something, are you?" You say, "No, it is not exactly a lie." You have $684,000. Because the moment people know you have money, they start asking you to act like it. You are 34. It is a Tuesday morning. You are sitting at your kitchen table. Your coffee is getting cold. Your phone rings. It is Jordan. You answer. Jordan does not say hello. He says, I have a problem. The condo. The payment went up. The car needs repairs. His credit cards are almost full. His company is cutting hours. You ask how much he has saved. Jordan does not answer. You already know. Jordan says, I thought I was doing everything right. I got the house, the car, the watch, the clothes. I did everything successful people do. Jordan says, why don't I feel successful? You look at your kitchen. Nothing in the room is impressive. No marble counters. No designer furniture. No luxury watch. You have a coffee mug, a paid-off car outside, and $1.2 million spread across accounts and investments, because you bought the appearance of wealth, but you never bought the thing itself. Looking rich means people think you can afford your life. Being rich means you can afford to stop working. For 10 years, you were not sure. You watched him get the cars, the house, the watches, the dinners. You watched people congratulate him. You watched people assume you were behind. Maybe you should have bought more. Maybe you should have upgraded. Maybe money was meant to be seen. But then you look at the number. $1.2 million. The rich person is not always the person in the expensive car. Sometimes the expensive car belongs to the person who needs the paycheck to keep coming. The rich person is not always wearing the expensive watch. Sometimes the expensive watch is the reason they cannot miss a day of work. The rich person is not always sitting in the biggest house. Sometimes the biggest house owns them. Sometimes, the person who looks the least impressive in the room is the only person in the room who can leave. You meet Jordan for lunch. He is wearing the same watch, the $7,800 one. You ask if he still likes it. He looks at his wrist, he says. Not really. You ask why he still wears it. He says, because I already bought it. You laugh. He laughs too. For the first time in 10 years, neither of you is pretending. Looking rich is about the audience. Being rich is about the exit. Looking rich asks, what will they think? Being rich asks, what do I actually own? Looking rich buys the car first. Being rich buys the freedom first. Looking rich needs people to notice. Being rich does not. Looking rich needs people to notice. Being rich does not. Nobody turns to look at it. Nobody asks how much it costs. Nobody takes a picture. You unlock it. You sit inside, you start the engine. You never needed to look rich. You only needed to become free. The person who looks rich needs the world to believe it. The person who is rich already knows. Maybe you are the person buying the watch. Maybe you are the person watching the watch. Maybe you are somewhere between the two. Are you buying something you actually want? Or are you buying proof? Because looking rich can make you feel rich for a moment. But being rich gives you something much more valuable. The ability to stop pretending. The richest person in the room is not always the one wearing the most expensive thing. Sometimes, it is the one who could afford everything, and no longer needs to prove it. Please, subscribe.